Chosen one, your days of lack are over. Abundance begins. This is not just a hopeful phrase or a beautiful affirmation. This is a divine decree. This is the moment where spiritual truth meets your reality. You've walked through valleys of uncertainty, deserts of delay, and seasons of struggle. But what was once against you is now behind you. What weighed on your shoulders is now being lifted. This is the time appointed for your abundance to begin, not as a wish, but as a fact unfolding. Your spiritual drought has reached its end. The lack that tried to define you, that tried to contain you, that tried to make you believe you were forgotten, has been overruled by heaven's abundance. Get ready to rise into what's already yours. So watch this video until the very end, chosen one, and in the comments, write your warmest wishes and 777 to declare agreement with this shift. You are energizing the atmosphere with your intention and inviting the universe to meet your faith with overflow. The portal of lack is closed. The season of more than enough is here. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This is not the beginning of a process. It is the release of what has already been stored up for you. The gates have opened. The treasury has been unlocked. This isn't about you chasing provision anymore. This is about provision locating you. Opportunities will begin to recognize you. Doors will begin to open without you knocking. You will begin to experience favor that makes no logical sense and yet aligns perfectly with the timing of God. You've been faithful in the wilderness. Now abundance is being faithful to you. You are not just stepping into financial provision. You are stepping into a mindset of overflow. Abundance is not simply money. It is peace that doesn't leave, ideas that multiply, connections that lead to destiny, and moments that pull you out of the old and into the extraordinary. You are being restored in layers. The places you didn't even know were dry in your soul are being watered again. The light is turning on in areas of your life that have felt dim for too long. Every dry well in your life is being filled. Where there was delay, there is now acceleration. Where there was rejection, there is now acceptance. Where there was silence, there is now divine announcement. Something supernatural is taking over your situation, not later, but now. You may not see all of it with your natural eyes yet, but something has shifted in your favor. You are not where you were emotionally, spiritually, or energetically. And now, your reality is catching up to your shift. You've broken through. You've outlasted what was meant to break you. You've survived the pressure, and now the pressure has become purpose. The tears you cried are turning into testimony. The long nights are being exchanged for joyful mornings. The isolation is giving way to recognition. God didn't forget you. He was forming you. He was protecting the seed of your greatness while others walked away. But now, you are sprouting in public what was planted in secret. Lack tried to lie to you. It tried to whisper that your story would end quietly, without reward, without favor, without provision. But your journey has always been bigger than your struggle. Your destiny has always been louder than your drought. And now, the sound of abundance is overtaking every silence you've ever suffered. You are being repositioned, elevated, upgraded. No longer will you question whether there's enough for you. You will now realize you are always being prepared for more. Abundance is not arriving. It is being revealed. It was already spoken over your life. It was already assigned to your future. It was already sealed in your destiny. Now, it's just your time. This is your appointed moment. This is your new identity: abundant, overflowing, wealthy in spirit, in mind, in purpose, and soon in resources too. You're not going back to not enough. You're not going back to counting coins or rationing your joy. You are stepping into divine provision that multiplies in your hands. Even when the world talks of recession, inflation, instability, your reality is different. You live by another system. The spiritual economy has no shortage. The source that provides for you cannot be depleted. And you, chosen one, are connected to that source. No circumstance can unplug you. No season can cancel you. No delay can deny you. You are rising with power, walking with purpose, manifesting with clarity. You will be known by your abundance, not just in material things, but in the quality of your joy, the clarity of your path, and the depth of your peace. Your presence will radiate abundance. Your energy will attract what others chase. You will find that things begin to flow to you, not because you're lucky, but because you're aligned. The frequency of your faith is pulling blessings toward you like a divine magnet. You're not just dreaming of abundance, you're embodying it. And you're not just receiving for yourself, you're being blessed to become a blessing. The overflow in your life will touch others. Your transformation will inspire those still in their waiting season. You will be the evidence that God can still lift, still bless, still reward. You will become the confirmation for others that it's possible to come out of lack and never go back. Because once you've tasted the abundance that comes from divine alignment, you will never settle for survival again. Stay ready, because suddenly is the language of heaven. What took years to fight through will take days to reverse. What was stuck for a decade will shift in a moment. What was hard will become easy. This is your ease era. You are moving in grace. Grace is doing for you what hustle never could. Doors are opening without force. Ideas are forming without stress. Resources are arriving without struggle. It's time to celebrate even before it manifests. Because your spirit knows before your eyes do. Something inside of you already recognizes that things have changed, that the atmosphere has shifted, that the divine wind is behind you, that the energy around you is beginning to obey the command of your faith. You are moving into the realm of effortless manifestation. You are no longer begging. You are attracting. You are no longer searching. You are being found. The evidence is coming. The confirmation is on its way. But the shift has already occurred in you. Your vibration has elevated. Your thinking has matured. Your trust has deepened. And because of that, what once avoided you will now be assigned to you. Your table is being set in full view. Your harvest is being delivered in full. Your time of being last is over. Your moment of being overlooked is ending. Your days of lack are done. The season of not enough has expired. Abundance is now your new normal. You are rising in a way that no one expected. You're not just coming out of lack, you're coming out of the mindset that kept lack alive. You're shedding the habits, the beliefs, the internal patterns that once aligned you with scarcity. Now, everything inside of you is aligning with overflow. You no longer think as the wounded do. You think as the chosen. You no longer expect loss. You expect miracles. Your expectations are calling down heaven's storehouse. You are not hoping for the bare minimum. You are expecting pressed down, shaken together, and running over blessings. That's your new reality. This next chapter of your life is going to feel completely different. You won't just notice the abundance in your bank account. You'll feel it in the way people respond to your presence. You'll see it in the way your name is honored in rooms you haven't even entered yet. You'll feel it in how effortlessly opportunities find their way to your door. There will be days where you'll pause in disbelief at how fast things are turning around. But don't be surprised. This is what abundance does. It rewrites timelines. It shortens the journey. It accelerates purpose. What used to take years of effort will now take months, or even moments. You are entering the realm of supernatural shortcuts. You are aligned with grace, and grace changes the pace. No more dragging through tasks. No more toiling through seasons. What would have once exhausted you will now elevate you. This is the shift from survival mode to supernatural mode, from fear to flow, from panic to power. Your steps are ordered. Your provision is on autopilot. Your path is now one of peace and plenty. The residue of old struggle is falling off of you. The heaviness that once lived in your energy field is being replaced with lightness, clarity, joy. People around you will start saying, "You look different." And it's true, because your spirit is lighter, your soul is richer, your energy is freer. Your heart is no longer bound to the disappointments of the past. You've let go of bitterness. You've released the old weight. You're no longer trying to understand why it happened. You're ready to experience what's next. And what's next is overflow. You are walking into rooms that were once shut tight to you, but now they recognize your authority. Because you are not the same person that once knocked timidly. You're entering with purpose. You're walking in knowing that you carry something sacred. You're not waiting for permission to prosper. You've already been ordained to walk in prosperity. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. You already know it. And because of that, the world is finally catching up to what heaven always knew about you. Even when the enemy tried to throw distractions, delays, and detours your way, it only made your blessing sweeter, because nothing could stop what was appointed. And now that you've crossed the threshold of lack, you'll never go back to a mindset of begging, chasing, or doubting again. You know who you are. And when you know who you are, you attract what aligns with that knowing. You're not waiting on a breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. Your very being is a portal for prosperity. You will begin to attract partnerships that multiply your reach. Friends who speak your future, not your past. Mentors who see your potential and water your gifts. You are no longer the lonely one, the outsider, the abandoned dreamer. You are the aligned one, the one whose time has come, the one whose roots have grown deep. And now the fruit is inevitable. You are no longer being hidden. You are being highlighted. You are no longer being delayed. You are being delivered. This isn't just about a personal win. It's about a divine assignment. You are being resourced to rise. You are being blessed so you can bless. You are being healed so you can heal others. You are being lifted so you can lift someone else. Your abundance has a purpose, and that purpose is powerful. It's not just about you living well. It's about you becoming an answer to someone else's prayer. You are part of the divine distribution. You are part of heaven's plan to invade earth with hope, with provision, with joy. Watch how your days begin to shift. The messages you receive, the invitations that arrive, the ideas that pop into your spirit fully formed and ready to be launched. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. You are tapped into something greater. You're not just aligned with the timing of the world. You are synced with the calendar of the divine. Every delay was a setup. Every denial was a redirection. Every detour was a protection. And now, the road is clear. You will no longer be bound to what happened. You are now guided by what is becoming. And what is becoming is so rich, so full, so overflowing, that you'll soon look back and thank God for what didn't work out. for what had to fall apart, for what left. Because if it hadn't, you wouldn't have made room for what's on the way. And what's on the way isn't just good. It's great. It's abundant. It's undeniable. It's divinely assigned to you. Chosen one, your spirit already knows this. That's why you've been feeling a quiet confidence growing. That's why you're not reacting the way you used to. That's why, even in the middle of uncertainty, you've felt a strange sense of peace. Because deep down, you know something new is here. Something powerful is happening. Something sacred is about to manifest. You're not trying to make things happen anymore. You're allowing the right things to come to you. This next season of your life is not about proving. It's about receiving. You've done the inner work. You've learned the hard lessons. You've kept your faith alive even when it felt like nothing was changing. And now, your faith has matured. Your belief has power. Your trust has unlocked treasures. Don't downplay the shift. Don't minimize the magnitude of what's happening. This isn't just a nice season. This is a prophetic one. This is your fulfillment season. This is abundance in motion. And you'll know it not just by what changes externally, but by the internal glow that doesn't go away. That knowing deep in your soul that your struggle has expired, that the page has turned, that your divine appointment has arrived. The days of confusion are ending. The cycle of almost is finished. The constant push and pull are being replaced with ease and alignment. You're not going to have to fight for every breakthrough anymore. Now, the blessings are chasing you. Stay in the flow. Stay in faith. Stay in gratitude. Your days of lack are not only over. They have served their final purpose. They birthed in you an appreciation for abundance. They cultivated the kind of wisdom that protects prosperity. They prepared you to steward what is coming without fear. And now, the season of building with broken bricks is over. You are now constructing your life with divine resources, and everything you touch will be blessed. Everything in your atmosphere is responding to your new alignment. It's no longer a season of hoping something changes. It's a season of realizing that everything has already changed. Your thoughts are not the same. Your decisions are wiser. Your peace is deeper. Your faith is rooted. And from that internal shift, your external world must obey. The frequency you're now operating on commands manifestation. You are no longer sending out signals of need. You're sending out signals of certainty. And what you are certain of now is that lack is behind you. And overflow is not only possible, it is inevitable. You are walking in a different kind of power now. A silent power. Not loud, not desperate, but undeniable. You don't need to convince anyone of what's happening in your life. They will see it. They will feel it. The evidence of your elevation will speak louder than any explanation ever could. People will wonder how it happened so fast, and the answer will always be the same. It didn't happen fast. It happened in perfect timing. It took as long as it needed to take for you to become the person who could hold what's now being delivered to you. And what's being delivered to you is not small. It's not average. It's not leftover blessings. It's pressed down, overflowing, purpose-packed abundance. It's wealth with wisdom, prosperity with peace, favor with foundation. You are not just receiving temporary success. You are receiving sustainable abundance. Because your roots are deep. Your character has been shaped. Your intentions are clean. You don't just want to rise, you want to rise and still be whole. And that is exactly what's happening. You are building something that will outlast you. Whether it's a vision, a business, a legacy, or simply a life lived in truth and purpose, it will echo beyond your timeline. And it starts with this current transformation. The you who used to panic is gone. The you who used to shrink is gone. The you who tolerated lack as a lifestyle is gone. You have evolved. You have emerged. You have risen from the ashes of every disappointment and declared, "This will not be the end of me." And it wasn't. It was the beginning. Every resource that you once thought was far from you is now circling back to you. Everything you sowed in tears is being returned in joy. Everything you did in faith is now being multiplied in reality. You are not reaping what you lost. You are reaping what you've become. And because you are now rooted in abundance, everything connected to you must rise. Your family will feel it. Your environment will shift because of it. Your decisions will echo with power, because they are now made from a place of worthiness, not worry. Your energy is your new currency, and your energy is expensive. You are not available for chaos. You are not accessible to anything that drains you. You've raised your standards. You've raised your vibration. You've raised your awareness of who you are and what you deserve. And because of that, the universe is raising its hand to deliver what matches your new level. This isn't ego, it's elevation. This isn't pride, it's position. You are walking in the fullness of who you were always meant to be. And don't be surprised when blessings come in unexpected packages. Don't be shocked when what you once thought was a delay turns out to be divine redirection. Don't get discouraged when some things still fall away. That's not lack, that's alignment. Everything that cannot support your abundance must exit. Everything that doesn't honor your worth must dissolve. Every pattern that no longer serves your next chapter will be interrupted. This is not punishment. This is protection. You will begin to feel lighter, not just emotionally, but energetically. The air around you will feel clearer. Your thoughts will be sharper. Your dreams will return with clarity. Your steps will feel guided. Your heart will open in new ways. You'll feel ready again.